Today we are here to celebrate completion of 100 projects that have received funding from the half-cent sales tax that was approved by the voters of Brevard in 2016. So here we are, 8 years into a program, starting from zero, building a whole program from scratch with the science, citizen oversight, with the guidance of financial auditors to make sure everything is transparent and spent exactly the way it should be with the people's money, to implement projects to restore water quality and a healthy ecosystem to the Indian River Lagoon.
Today we've brought together a lot of our community partners that have helped us to get to this 100 project milestone, and we've invited the community to come out, talk to them, learn what they can do to help the lagoon as well. And we invited all of those community members to then walk across the Max Brewer Bridge and release over 100,000 clams into the cleaner water that we're experiencing.
To celebrate the 100th project today, we gave people cups with 100 clams each. So everybody could celebrate 100 completed projects with the distribution of 100 clams into the Indian River Lagoon. We also partnered with the University of Florida and had their drone distributing clams that way in a precision distribution program. So the combined distribution was over 100,000 clams today to celebrate the 100 project completion.
Today the community came out, and they came out in force to give clams back to the lagoon. For so many years, the lagoon provided clams to the community. It was one of the things that brought me into this role on the Citizens Oversight Committee, is memories with my grandfather of bringing clams out of the lagoon. And so today it was about putting clams back.
I'm from the University of Florida. I've teamed up with Captain Blair Wiggins, through the help of the Coastal Conservation Association. We have a unit or a programmatic group called the Indian River Lagoon Clam Restoration Project. And under that umbrella, we seek funding, both through grants as well as through private funding, to do clam restoration in the lagoon using the best science possible and getting the best results possible using that science for restoration purposes.
And the reason to put clams back in the river is not to repopulate for clams. Yes, that's the goal, but what the clam does is help filter out all the bad nutrients and everything that clouds up the water, and it prevents the grass from growing. So our clam project is basically to help restore water quality, to get our grass to grow back, because everything kind of depends on the seagrasses in the river out there, including our clams.
So we're here today to celebrate 100 projects, here to celebrate clams, and as a marine biologist, I like the little things as much as I like the big animals. But we're also here to rededicate that everybody that's here needs to know we are at the very beginning of restoring the system to what we need and what we want. And so every single project is progress, whether it's a small park or 1 million clams and more. And so with your support as citizens, we can keep doing our work. If your support goes, so does the local, federal, and state funding that really is responding to the public desire, public need, and the public recognition that our quality of life, our communities, are connected to this Indian River Lagoon system. And if it flourishes, so do we.
The half-cent sales tax provides a funding source for projects, but this is a community effort. And so while the county oversees the funds, we take project requests from the entire community, from all the cities, from NGOs, from community groups, and help to fund those projects to help the lagoon. So it truly takes a village to make all of this happen. This is the community's success.
So a lot of times when we do events like this, people often ask me, what's the thing I can do to help the lagoon? And there's really not one single thing. It's a lot of different things. And we have 432 projects in our plan to help remove over 1 million pounds of nitrogen pollution. That's a great step, but to get there faster, we need the community to be involved too. So there are simple things people can do at home. And it can be as easy as making sure that your grass clippings don't get out in the street, or reducing or eliminating your use of fertilizer in your yard. So things like that can be a big help when everyone's doing that all together.
It's important for the community to help the lagoon because it is a massive body of water. There's no way one person can do it alone. There's no way one city can do it alone. One agency can do it alone. But if we work together, we can bring it back to the way it was. And when it gets back to a clean and providing water body, it helps the community, the entire community. So that's the thing. If we can get the entire community to help, then in return, the entire community will benefit.
And a big thank you to Brevard County for doing this, because I think not only gets the word out, but it gets people together to talk and learn. And all those vendors over there are people that are actively working in the lagoon. And so those are the faces of the people that are doing the work. And I think it's good for the public to be able to see them and acknowledge what they're doing and get involved.
You know, with all the projects going on in the Indian River right now, this 100 project completion is, you know, it's a dream come true for me, because after growing up and seeing so much decline in the Indian River Lagoon, the projects are doing nothing but helping.
It is just so fulfilling to see the community involvement and see their love for the lagoon. The lagoon gives so much to this community, and the community understands that. They know that the lagoon makes us better people and makes us a better community. They want to take care of it, and so they come out to events like this to participate, to be a part of the solution.
If you want to learn more, visit lagoonloyal.com for simple tips and tricks that you can do around your home to help the lagoon.